No intro, not even about to play with the bullshit. You see the title, we're getting right into it. Yes, DC could have gave us GTA before GTA 6. Let me explain. So, yeah, as you can see, the Suicide Squad, which is essentially a villain video game, but you're saving the world, right? So you fight the quote unquote evil Justice League, and you encounter Wonder Woman at times who's not evil conveniently, and it's whatever. But let me explain to you what could have been, right? What if you had let's just say for whatever's sake, right? Just for time saving sake, you take the four characters you have now: Captain Boomerang, Harley Quinn, Deadshot, King Shark, right? You take all four of them, you make it to where they were somehow able to escape Bell Rev. Okay. Now, this is the catch. These niggas are obviously on the run, so not only are the police looking for them, but Argus is looking for them. So you guys know what that means. You got two different fucking levels of wanted in terms of the wanted levels. Like, you get to a certain point, like let's say 3 stars. That's where Argus starts to come after you, right? And then let's say you get 5. Then you'll get, if not some low level superhero, some made up superhero that the game made for Argus to send after you. Like, you have 5 stars, you're about to get fried. But if you're good enough, or you can maneuver motherfuckers that, what I'm saying, you're able to, like, essentially just think GTA, but not to that grand extreme. I mean, I guess that ridiculous, but at the same time not like the same mechanics. Of course, King Shark and Captain Boomerang, all these motherfuckers is different. Deadshot has cracked out assisted aim, like it shouldn't even be fair using him. You know what I'm saying? Harley Quinn just does cartwheels and crazy shit. But you know, for me, why I think the game fell off, Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. I think that shit fell off because of the simple fact that it wasn't the villain video game that was intended by the studio that pitched it in the first place. And I'm not saying that, you know, that's, like the definitive game we should have. I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is that this would have been better than what we got now, and this would have satiated our fill for GTA 6 in the meantime. I'll be honest with you. Like, let's be real. You're running around Metropolis or even Gotham City, whatever. Again, for time saving sake, take these four characters. I mean, we take this setting too and make it to where everything clean, everything's great, everything's lively. And then here you come, be the bad guy. You see what I'm saying? And you weren't necessarily that. You were the D-list villains that they think that you are, that they decided to call because the Justice League are running amok. So yeah, um, yeah, it's gonna be me yapping about this and that, but it's just the simple fact that, like, there was so many missed opportunities when it came to this game, and I believe this is one of them. I genuinely believe this is one of them. I mean, let's face it. You know, you had the actual opportunity to make it to where we could rob banks, we could break people out of prison, jails, all that shit, cause chaos, steal cars, steal helicopters, steal military shit, cause chaos. Did I mention cause chaos? I mean, these are villains. Let's not forget that. I mean, yeah, King Shark was a delight, don't get me wrong. But he's still an op. He's not a hero. I don't give a fuck what Harley Quinn has been done or doing recently. I'm sorry, I really don't. She's not a hero. She a villain. That's why she be in prison. That's why she's in Arkham Asylum. Cause she's fucking insane and she needs help. She's not a hero. She's a villain. And I don't care what the new people at DC or even Jim Lee try to say about that. I'm sorry. No, not happening. Yeah, she a '90s character, but she was evil then, and it worked. She was evil in Arkham Asylum, but now here we are. Here she is saving the world. Nah, I'm all right. I'm sorry. It's just like, if it was Wonder Woman, as you see here. Okay, but we're talking about fucking Harley Quinn. Talking about the Joker's girl. And again, I don't give a fuck what DC and this game did to that relationship. In everybody's eyes, that's the Joker's girl. Like, you go asking Normie, who don't keep up on what's going on in DC now. They don't watch the animated show of Harley Quinn. So guess what? Guess who she is to them? I'll repeat it once more. Joker's girl. So yeah. Um why didn't we get a villain game? I'm just saying, like, there is nothing wrong with, DC taking a bite out of GTA. Like, I would much more prefer that. Like, how about part of the story? Motherfuckers steal the Batmobile. I mean, come on. What happened? Well, they wouldn't be able to do, but they were able to do all this. I believe, right? This might seem a little bit far fetched coming from me, but let's be real here. I believe it's more believable that any one of these motherfuckers, even Shark, could steal the Batmobile rather than do all of this that happened in this game that came out that we have now. Sorry, I don't see it. Doesn't sell me, not one bit. No. The support squad doesn't help. Nope. You barely had the help of Wonder Woman. Even with that, you should be dead. Nope. The clone thing doesn't help. It's very inconsistent. No. They try to tell this type of superhero story with supervillains, and they should have just left it on some supervillain story shit. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta talk simply like this because some people aren't gonna understand where I'm coming from. They're just gonna say, "Oh, fuck the game, man. They should have just made another Batman game, no Superman game." While I agree with that, it's like you got to broaden your horizons a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not for nothing, you can't get GTA with Batman. Batman's not gonna run around, steal cars, do all that other shit that you would normally do in GTA. So that's why I'm proposing the idea of Suicide Squad being something similar to GTA, because right now it doesn't. It's kind of it tried to be its own thing, and it just fell flat. It's no, I don't think nobody's gonna want to copy that system in any way per se. So yeah, that's why I feel like it should have just been like a more villain take. You know what I'm saying? And then like maybe at the end of the story, you fight a big hero. Like you introduce somebody we haven't seen before. You know what I mean? Kind of start small. You don't immediately jump in showing the Justice League but something happened with them and now you got to kill them. But you didn't really kill them. They're back, except Wonder Woman, who died for nothing. You know what I mean? Like there was just so much was sacrificed in this universe to tell this story, and the story wasn't even that good. I mean, again, everybody does it to each other all the time. Ask Quentin Tarantino. Artists steal from artists all the time. It, I would not have been surprised, and I'd much more prefer if they were to take some pages out of GTA's book. Like again, it doesn't have to necessarily be like we're confounded to vehicles and we have to steal cars. Because I mean, we can still keep these traversals and shit, but it's the idea of free mode. You know what I'm saying? That free movement, the idea of being that free. Like in Arkham Knight, you have the choice of gliding across the entire city, or once you have all the bridges drawn down, whatever, you get to drive the Batmobile. And I already hear you motherfuckers, oh, the Batmobile. Shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Shut up. We're not here for that. But there's the option of that or that, and that's all over Gotham City. So, yeah. I mean, I'm not sure why we couldn't have gotten that in Metropolis or in Gotham or anywhere else in DC. You know what I mean? I mean, it didn't even have to be canon to Arkham, but it could have. And then like that could have been your Fortnite. That's where you could have been doing all your Arkham universe reveals. Oh, Batman's not really dead. In fact, he linked up with the Justice League. You could have done that whole story there. Nope. Fumbled that. You fumbled the fucking, everything was fumbled, and it could have been done a different way. It really could have. Like I said, that there's that. Like everything that was revealed, all the characters that just came out of nowhere could have been different characters except Deathstroke, and it could have been done a lot better. Like maybe you go to a certain prison or you go to Arkham Asylum to break out some of these motherfuckers. All right. And yeah, like not for nothing, I would have preferred Riddler and Two Face over Lawless and Mrs. Freeze. Yeah, no, for those who didn't, if you came across this video, didn't play Suicide Squad, yeah, no. Um, Mr. Freeze is not in this game. Mrs. Freeze is, though. So take from that what you will. So yeah, but I prefer Harvey Dent and motherfucking Eddie Nashton or Ed Nigma over those two any day of the week. And that's just starting with them. They are the most well known, but they're not even the best when it comes to, Batman villains or villains in general. So yeah, had to put that out there because it's just so frustrating thinking about what could have been with this game. The shit was just uh it's disappointing. It's genuinely disappointing. I mean, motherfuckers could have been causing havoc, and then like, and again, if we was in Metropolis, the biggest problem would have been Superman, no doubt. So like, it's not a reoccurring thing that you run into him, but it's more or less like it could have been like a story thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could have been a story thing, but then like you don't necessarily stop him because you can't really stop Superman. But it's like, how long can you keep him away? You know what I'm saying? Because that is the idea that these niggas do not think about. But if you put that idea in the video game sense, you can like keep him repelled forever if you are that smart and that strong enough and can do it. I mean, I'm just I'm just throwing out ideas there. Like I'm just saying. I mean, not for nothing. I I could wipe ass, throw the paper at the wall, and it'd be better than the motherfucking 12 hours of this game I endured trying to beat it. I'm serious. I'm dead ass. I don't care because it's just like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like at first I was enjoying it, but then after a while I was very disappointed. Just very disappointed. And here we are, some some years later, and this kind of sprawled up, and now I'm mad. Not for nothing, I really want to ride around in a fucking fake ass Lamborghini as Captain Boomerang throwing boomerangs. That would have been fun as hell. That would have been fun. But like I said, even like because there were some ideas that worked here, like their traversals and how they got it. All right, that would because them stealing this shit, whether if it's good or like or not, like prototypes or finished shit or whatever, like I could totally see all four of them breaking into the Hall of Justice or whatever the fuck to steal some shit. Like that's what they do. Try to deny it if you like. Harley Quinn fans, Deadshot fans, Captain Boomer fans, King Shark fans, but you know, them motherfuckers will take what they please if they're so in the mood for it or if they need it. So yeah, that makes sense. I could see that. I'm just saying it's more than just like the storytelling and the world building. It's like it's the limited mobility or the limitations that you have in this game that this game puts you on. You know what I mean? And that's probably the most frustrating part because, like I said, they do give you vehicles in this game, but the problem is you can't use some of these vehicles unless you are doing a gizmo support mission or a support mission in general. And it's got to be a certain support mission that is like spaced out and it just drops the fucking shit. Before it was like when the initial trailer dropped, we seen the prototype Batmobile. That shit gets destroyed. We never see it again. We never get nothing like that again. So all these fucking these cars and shit that drop are just pieces of shit put together by an old ass gizmo. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just I don't know. I'm not necessarily feeling it. I would have much preferred because, like, bro, if Jimmy Olsen can steal the Batmobile in DC Comics, you mean to tell me four super villains cannot steal the Batmobile? They ain't that smart. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. And I don't give a fuck how it happened. It just, I, come on, man. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, all I'm saying is that in the world of video games, a lot of things are possible. But when it came to the Suicide Squad, it was like the only thing that was possible was them winning. But everything else was kind of like meh. Like, we know they can't beat Superman head on. So they gotta do this whole side plot shit to grab gold kryptonite, supposedly made by Lex Luthor, that now does the damage of regular kryptonite. It, weird. Just weird. It's just weird. In terms of the official game, the official story, I have no more words on it besides Slade Wilson. Wow, Slade Wilson. Slade Wilson. Call me Mike Tyson, guys. Besides Slade Wilson, he's the best playable character in the game, hands down. His little fucking comic story, this little monologue that he has for 3 minutes is probably the best part of the game. No glaze. Not even trying to. I'm not. Everybody else besides Boomerang, partially Deadshot, King Shark, bro, horror. I mean, like Amanda Waller was all right. That was Amanda Waller. I didn't expect nothing more, nothing less. So, but everybody else kind of fell flat a little bit. Everybody, and that's just the writing, and it's not their performance, it's their writing. That's the problem with this shit. It was the script, and I felt like, they could have been a little bit more free if they went the GTA route. But I'm probably gonna end it here. I'm probably gonna make something else, talk about something else. We'll see about that. What do you guys think? What do you guys think this game should have been in terms of keeping it as Suicide Squad? I think it should have been more like a true villain game. Keep it like GTA if you wanted to keep these four and probably add some more later on. You know what I'm saying? Maybe take it a step further. I don't know. What do you guys think? I know you guys wanted Superman, Batman Beyond, Batman Arkham sequel. I get that. I do too. But leaving that out, changing this shit for what it is, what would you have preferred? I love to hear your thoughts. Or do you agree with what I'm saying and do you want something similar to that? I do as well. And I still hope we get something like that down the line in the future. But as we know, DC and their games, they gonna keep fucking up, boys and girls. So all we can do is pray to God about this. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this one. And hmm, check the watch, take the watch. No, yeah, I don't think there's nothing else. Yep. All right. I'll see you on Gotham.